Whenever somebody says, hey, happy birthday, I can actually respond back with, hey, happy new year, instead of just, thanks. As I've grown up, I've just tried to help people and give back to the cancer community as much as I can.
I just remember sitting in the room and being told that Gabe had cancer, and my husband was just devastated. I just had a mantra: this is not a death sentence. This is not a death sentence.
Rhabdomyosarcoma is a soft tissue cancer that usually appears in the arms or legs, but I had a special case that appeared in my sinus passage on the right side of my face between the chemotherapy and then the radiation, more importantly. Being so little, that ended up killing a lot of the cells in the right side of my face, which is why the slight deformity. If a little kid starts to look at me and notices me, I will usually just turn around and say, yeah, when I was very little, I just got very sick, and unfortunately, my treatment stunted my growth a little bit on this side, but I'm doing really good now, and it's just a part of me now. While I was going through treatment, my father was working hard to finish the hospital. He
passed away 2 years ago. He had spinal cancer. He was very sick for 2 years.
I looked up to him in a lot of ways. He looked up to me in a lot of ways as well. Chemoduck is an educational toy that goes out to children going through chemotherapy. Really a tool that doctors can use to help patients alleviate some of their fear or anxiety.
You tend to have to put up strict walls. It's not an easy thing to make your kid do all of those horrible things, but you have two choices. You either let the kid run the show, or you become the adult and say, no, this is not a choice that we have.
It got to the point where I wanted them to treat Chemoduck before they treated me.
Did you have a name for your duck?
It was Connor. One of my very best friends going through chemotherapy, it was me, Connor, and Jack. We were the three bald buddies as we were going through treatment. Unfortunately, a few years later, he passed, and I named mine after him. It was a really nice thing to remember him by. I've come a long way in viewing it not so much as a hindrance, but more as just something that makes me a little bit different, just like my birth date, just something that makes me a little bit more unique.